Hello everyone, welcome to a very quick guide for Critical Legends about my favourite build in the game. Now, the class we're going to be using is the Time Warder, which is the tier 4 staff. Relatively easy to get once you've got access to Challenger, which is a level 125. And the main focus of this build is this one spell, the Dark Ignite Scroll. If you look at active items, the Dark Ignite Scroll only costs 200 mana, but every other spell in the game costs you percentage mana if you have over a certain amount. So Barrage, for example, costs 50, but if you have over 300 mana, it'll start costing 17%. Now, what makes this strong, that it doesn't use percentage, is that you can have a very large amount of mana. Whenever you attack in this game, you gain 20% of your mana back, which you can alter with items. The Time Warder class also spawns orbs that give you 25% of your mana back. So, every time you attack, you can cast this spell twice. Now, this spell, early game, when you don't have much mana, sucks, right? Because it's just a slightly better ignite. But when you've gotten so much mana that you're casting it twice every attack, it picks up very quickly. Now, another reason this works so well, I don't know why, but for some reason, in a recent patch, they made magic a lot stronger. In previous versions of the game, upgrading magic would give you 1.5 per level of upgrade, but for some reason now it's 2.5 per level of upgrade, which is a lot more. And so you don't even have to be building magic items to do a substantial amount of damage. I personally like to build defense, so I've got my movement speed build on. Let's head over to the Challenger Arsenal and equip the build we're going to be using. Alright, so here we are. Now, the passive items I like to run on this build are pretty simple. It's just mainly defense. So obviously we're going to be using the Cursed Power Orb because you have to do that in Critical Legends for the movement speed and jump speed. I like the Gravestone because it gives you plus 60 defense. Sure, you lose, you lose the jump height, but it's very strong having 60 defense. And then also the Chaos Shield, which you get from the ancient mystical urns from the Challenger himself. Because, this is giving me another 50 defense, so if we go and look at our characters, it's 112 defense. Don't know where that extra 2 is coming from, but, I'm not going to complain. So I'm not going to be taking as much damage from attacks. Now, obviously, I'm not as fast as with my movement speed build, but let's walk over to the Challenger and see how this goes. Alright, so here we are at the Challenger. We have to be ready for a challenge, and I guess we'll just see how this goes. Oh, yellow hero is probably the hardest, but we'll see. So I can just spam 1 here, because that's what my Dark Ignite is on, and if you look at the damage numbers on it, that's just way too much damage, and I just gain so much mana from attacking in these orbs that I don't really need to worry about mana. Just look at it, it's already on half health. This is the final boss of the game for those who haven't played. I might make a beginner's guide to this game after this video, depending on how well it's received, but who knows. And look at that, already lower than 10,000 and dead. So, I'll probably have put a timer on screen to see how quickly that was, but that was starting at full mana. Let's see it starting at no mana. Of course, it will probably be a different Challenger, so it won't be that accurate, but challenge. Okay, Olivine is the second hardest, but we'll see. The problem with the Olivine hero is they heal themselves, which can be very difficult if you're not outputting enough damage, but luckily damage isn't a problem for this build. I can also take a few hits. For those of you who don't know, the tier 4 staff's passive, when you collect an orb, it has a 50% chance to attach a chain to your enemy, which will slowly drain life and heal you, so you don't really need to be worrying about taking too much damage. That's why I don't have that much points into health, because I have enough health and the healing from the class that, and defense, actually, from my build, that I don't need to worry that much. But yeah, as you can see, health is going down very quickly, even though it's healing itself. And I didn't start in full mana, but looks like it's just about, yep, there you go. So, that's my favorite Critical Legends build. There's probably not much else to say about it. I suppose we can go and open the Strange Mystical Urn that I got, which is a 1 in 10 chance. So that's pretty rare. Let's see what I got. Why have I spawned here? I could not tell you. Strange mystical urn. What did I get? It doesn't tell you what you got anymore. You have to find it. I got another Chaos Shield. Okay. Well, the Chaos Shield is probably my favorite one. You can also get the Reality Piercer, which isn't bad. But a lot of them, they're just rare items that can be useful in niche builds. But yeah, other than that, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make a guide on how to get into this game. Because it can be quite complicated for beginners. But other than that, I hope you have a nice rest of your day.